What's going on there, YouTube?
Vaping with Twisted420 has returned.
That's right, people. We are back, and it is Hump Day Wednesday. And we got something extremely interesting to show you. I get excited about cool stuff because, you know, a lot of stuff gets redundant after a while. But do we have a cherry for you today? Today, people, we are taking a look at the Wismec Luxotic MF box. That's right, people, the Luxotic. And speaking of Wismec, they got a mod coming up that I want to review so bad. And I promise I'm going to do it justice. It's a Bluetooth speaker mod that clips on, well, that you can vape. It's waterproof. It's got Bluetooth speaker. And oh, I want to review it so bad. It's going to be so much fun. But it's not about that right now, people. It's about this guy. And we're giving one away. By the way, we're giving one of these away, the silver one. I'm keeping the black one since I took it apart and did. You're like, why, Twisted, why are you taking mods apart? You'll know here soon, people. Because what this is, and get ready here, this is a single 21700 or single 18650 or dual 18650 or dual 2100 single battery squonker that also has another board in the box that you can swap out for a semi-regulated device. It comes with this Guillotine V2 Addy. We've seen it before, but it's a really good RDA. It's available in a couple of shades, and it sells for about, I've seen it from about 60 to 80 bucks on the internet, okay, people? Now, I know you just heard a lot, and a lot of it didn't make sense. But seriously, people, like, okay, so this is a mod, like, it's been done before. One company did it, but they didn't do it very well, if I'm not mistaken, because they'd still be talked about today. This is a modular mod. Yeah, Lego style shit. Take it apart, put it back together different ways that you wanna. You can do so much here, and we got so much to go over. Fuck me, we gotta really go over a lot here. So before I even break down the explanation even further, let's talk about packaging, people. Let's talk about packaging, all right? You're gonna open this bad boy up, and you're gonna see your mod and RDA, and you're gonna have your little Ultimate 18 drip tip to the side there, okay? Pull that out, and you're gonna find some cotton and some manuals. You get some cotton with it, that's cool. Dig deeper inside this other box and you're gonna start seeing some other things. Okay, for one, you got a silicone sleeve. That's what you use when you're in dual battery mode. You have an extra board packaged in the package, people, an extra circuit board for a semi-regulated. It's a semi-regulated board that you can swap out. It's crazy. You also have a baggie that has two pre-built, pre-cut coils, which I like. Extra O-ring, squonk pin, extra replacement power connectors, replacement tabs. We'll talk about that too. Fucking all kinds of extra shit in the bag. O-ring, screws, replacements, all kinds of shit, okay? And then on top of that, inside the mod itself, you have your 18650 adapter if you want to use an 18650, okay? So that's everything in the packaging, people, okay? That's all the stuff. I know that was a lot. That's everything, all right? Fuck me, now we got to talk about this. This is a lot to go over, man. This is a lot to go over, but I'm going to try to do it in the easiest, most beneficial way to you possible, okay? First of all, I want to talk about the looks of this mod, all right? It's got this engraving on it. It's kind of like a Damascus pattern. Kind of a Damascus wood grain kind of pattern on it. I like that. It's on the Addy and it's on the mod. I think that looks pretty cool. Now, the regulated part of this, it has a screen, it has buttons, it's 100 watts, okay? It's 100 watts is what you get off a single 21700, all right? Now, okay, those are just a couple little normal things. I wonder, should I talk about the RDA first before we start taking the mod apart? I guess we'll talk about the RDA real quick. Guillotine V2 here, people. It was packaged in with the last Luxotic. It's a great Addy. Got a very unique deck, unique airflow. The coils that came with it were pre-cut to the right length, so all you have to do is pop them in and screw them down. They're already cut. I love that. I love when they put in coils that are nice and they're cut to the right length. That does something for me. So you got that, pop them in, pretty simple stuff. Wick game, fluff game, all of it's on point. We got that set up, it's good to go. You can squonk it, do whatever, okay? So good Addy, I've spoke on this Addy before. It does have a nice little pattern on it, but it's pretty much the same Addy, great Addy, okay? So that's that when it comes to the Guillotine V2. Now we gotta discuss this mod. And I'm gonna go over the basic stuff with you first before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything, okay? 510 connection, pretty standard 510, squonk hole up there, all that good stuff. It almost can fit a triple V2 on there with no overhang, but it does overhang a little bit on the fronts and sides. But 26 millimeter diameter is all you want to go with here, people, okay? The screen. Let's talk about, well, the buttons. You got your fire button over here. Okay, pretty standard, clicky. And you got your up and down buttons, and you got your screen. Pretty simple Wismec screen, pretty traditional kind of arcade setup. 3 clicks gets you in the menu. You can go through and do some presets, preheats, fucking temp control, all that stuff. All that's in there. Pretty simple stuff. Nothing too crazy there, okay? Now, we must discuss the rest of this. So first things first, on this back panel, you pop your back panel off, it's got a little notch, and there's this little magnetic plate, and that's how you squonk it. This little plate is unique. I've never seen a squonk situation like this. So you pop it back on, and the magnets suck it back after you press down to squonk the bottle. I think that's pretty cool. I've never seen that on a squonk device. That's kind of neat. It can be kind of annoying if you're holding it, and it gets kind of noisy if your fingers fall on it. See what I'm saying? Depending on how you're handling it. But that's cool. That's cool. Now, speaking of the shit inside here, okay, so boom, you can do a single 21-700. You got your squonk bottle. It's a pretty standard squonk bottle. I don't like the way it goes in and out. I wish it had one of those stem type situations, because this is one of those squonk situations that's going to get messy pretty quick. You got to try to bend the tube up in there and push it up in there. It's just not ideal. It's not my favorite, okay? I will say that. But I guess when you can do so much, having one thing be average is not so bad. All right, so let's say you don't want a single battery squonker. You're tired of squonk. You don't want to squonk. All right, you got 2 screws on the bottom, right? Take those 2 screws off at the bottom. You have 4 screws up top. Once you get all your screws out, magical things happen. This whole front plate falls off, and you got your freaking button. Your button comes out, and bam, there's your board. There's your board. And I think there's about 6 screws total, 6 little golden screws total. You take out those 6 screws, you can swap over the board. You can put your semi-regulated board in there, huh? How about that? That's pretty neat, man. It's pretty simple. It's pretty idiot-proof. Now, I didn't go all the way through with it because I am an idiot, and even though it is idiot-proof, I don't want to fucking chance it, you know what I mean? Wait for DJ LSB or somebody to fucking fully... But hey, I took it apart. Fuck me, right? That's something. Yeah, I took it apart a little bit. So that's pretty cool, man. You could fucking swap in another board, take out this whole squonk thing. You got another little plate for your top connectors, so you don't have that squonk hole. You got a little plate that you can slide in, and bam, it's just a dual battery semi-regulated device with protection and everything. That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. I think that's cool. I think that's very, very cool. So yeah, man, I gotta say, this is a pretty ambidextrous mod right here. It can do a lot. You get a lot in one package here. You got an RDA. You can squonk it or not squonk it. You got cotton. You got coils. You got fucking an extra board. I've never seen anybody pack an extra board into a fucking vape device. That's crazy to me. I think that's pretty cool, and I like to see that Wismec is trying some daring stuff in this later half of 2018. That Bluetooth mod coming up, this modular piece, some pretty innovative shit, man. Some never, well, I wouldn't say never before done, but because you've had modular mods, but still, it's a reasonable price, and you get a lot in the package. And it looks kind of cool. Kind of got a Damascus pattern on it. Let me have a toke real quick. I just had so much information to get out. I had to fucking, Great flavor on this little guy. This is a 0.27 build, vaping at 71 watts. Overall, man, pretty neat stuff. I'm pretty impressed, and I like what I'm seeing. Now, I don't like the squonk bottle. There's a few things I like and dislike. I don't care for the old school screen. I mean, even though you can swap it out, I don't care for the squonking system. I do like everything else, though. I think it's pretty neat. It won't make Wall of Fame, but damn it, it has to be mentioned when it comes to innovation in 2018 for packing all that shit in. And there you go, people. Fuck me. Now, if you want to win that silver one, like this video, be subscribed to me, and comment what you think about all that you're getting. For me, this is a lot. It's an overload. This is a lot in the package, in my opinion. Comment what you think about this whole modular thing. Would you even take the time to fuck with it and change it out, or would you just leave it alone? Is it worth your time, or is it a gimmick? I want to know, and that's how you can enter to win one of these motherfuckers. All right? All right, people, so links in the description. You can look around, take it, I don't give a shit. But I told you, and that, my friend, that's worth something. So, thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are great. Fucking awesome. Remember, doesn't matter what the fuck you're vaping on, man. As long as you're not on them gosh darn stinkies. Even if it can transform like a fucking transformer. And last but not least, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and this Luxotic MF Motherfucker, we're out. Vaping saves more lives than chameleon ass vape mod.